Hello, my fellow Cancer Leo Cuspers. This is Kelly from Deep Soul Tarot. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It's finally the time for me to do the season, this Cancer season. Leo's not here yet, but we're doing that Cancer Leo Cusp reading. I'm doing it fairly early because I'm having issues with my internet, and I'll make sure it's uploaded and taken care of and ready to go on YouTube. Anyways, so I already did the Cancer Leo monthly readings. So if you want to check those out, those are already uploaded. However, in the videos, both videos, I mistakenly, for some reason, I know it depends on what you see and what you read. I thought because the Gemini one was the June 17th to June 23rd, I gave the same dates for Cancer Leo Cusp. But apparently, every group of four, or however they did it, because I looked at the list, so starting with Cancer Leo, and then the next four cusps, they're from the 19th through the 25th. And then the next ones after that are a totally different date too. So I guess it fluctuates in astrology. But anyways, so here we are. We're ready for the Cancer Leo cusp reading. The energies for the month of... This is a timeless read. I'm basing these energies on July 2023. However, whenever you come across this, and if you click on it and watch it, it's 30 days and moving forward from that point on, okay? So energy is fluid. Time is an illusion, energy is fluid, so these readings can apply at any time. But I'm basing it right now for July of 2023. So if you're watching this when I upload it, think of the next 30 days, all right? All right, let's see what's going on for us. Now, I don't know if you all want to put down when you're born. You want to see if you have any twinsies. I myself am born July 21st. I actually like being a cusper. You know, and I was looking at something and it pointed out, and I was like, oh, that is so true. We have both the moon and the sun. So even though one of them is our sun sign, whether you're a Cancer or a Leo, you get the benefits of having the other one. We're the moon children, we get the benefit of having some sun. And I think it can be a rough balance sometimes, but I also think it's kind of a cool balance. And if you're the Leo, you have the sun, and you also have the moon. They call this cusp, they all have names. This one is called oscillation, which basically means it's an even, so I guess up in the moon and the sun, it's an even, it's almost like swaying back and forth. You get a little of each, you know what I mean? If you think of a fan, they consider a fan that oscillates, it just, it turns, but it also does this. This is the oscillation when the fan turns back and forth. So you get a little bit of air everywhere. Does that make sense? Anyways, we're unique. We cuspers are unique. And apparently, we oscillate. So, all right. Let's get going, cuspers. Thank you for tuning in and joining. If you are not part of the tribe, do subscribe and join the tribe, because if you like these cusp readings, this kind of content, you might want to subscribe just so you don't miss anything. And I am in the process of starting a cusp channel. But it's not going to happen yet because I don't have reliable internet. And I'm not going to do any of that until my internet is secure. Because this is hard enough trying to do this one. I have to use the hotspot on my phone. And let me tell you, after I have the end of these data that I have, the high-speed data, it's gone. I don't have it at all. There is no such thing as low speed here. The Fool. I'm loving this. Oh, wow, look at this already. We're going to have a good summer, Cancer Leo Cuspers. I am telling you, this is going to be a good summer. You might also want to check out, I did the summer solstice reading that was released on June 21st. That reading, you might want to check that out too. The energy from that particular one. And then check out Cancer Leo's, you got a lot of stuff going here that you can rely on for some information. So, anyways, so for us, we have... we're taking a chance on something. And we're going to celebrate. It's going to turn out, I think, better than we anticipated. Man, I sure hope so, because it's been one hell of a ride so far. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Okay, so let's get to your current self right now. Our current selves. Knight of Cups. Following your heart. Making a decision, basing it on your emotions, which sometimes can be a problem. But in this case, I'm feeling that now maybe it's you're just taking a chance on love. Maybe it's someone that you've met and you're going to take a chance on love. So if that's the case, then this is saying that you can go ahead with what your heart feels, because I'm feeling positive energy with this. Otherwise, it's if you're deciding on doing something or taking some sort of leap, you're not sure yet, this is saying go ahead, put that other foot in the water. You can get across that, no problem. You can get across that little creek or a little tiny river, whatever it is, and to the other side. And you're going to be pleasantly surprised. All right, so our overall theme for the month, Cuspers. Interesting, the Page of Swords. This is all about emotion. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, almost said Leo. And the Page of Swords, this is Swords is air signs. So it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So for the next 30 days, for the month of July, or the next 30 days of when you're watching this, you are going to, I'm going to include myself because I'm a Cusper too. We are going to we're going to follow our heart and our quest on this thing, whether it's love or something else, but we're also going to do some investigating. We're going to learn more about it, I think, before we leap fully into it. Okay? Our heart's in it, and we are really following our heart. I'm trying to listen to messages and get them at the same time. There's a bit of wisdom that's going into this. I'm just feeling, Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, that the next 30 days in this month, the next month, is going to be a time of, speaking of oscillation, a balance of your emotions and your thoughts. You are wise, you're wiser. For some reason, something that you experienced before has made you much wiser. And so, you're following your heart, but you're taking your time. You're taking, pacing yourself this time. And the Page of Swords is getting down to the nitty-gritty. It's a new way of thinking. There's no clouded judgment here. No clouded vision on trying to get answers. Okay? So let's see what we have here. So our key goal for the next 30 days, the next month, is the Star card. Aquarius card, if you're dealing with any love situations. This is a dream come true. This is something that we've wished for. And there's something, I don't know exactly what, but there's something that is guiding us in this direction. It's a guiding light of some sort. Because in this particular picture, and I've noticed this before, but for me it's actually more vivid this time, that the person is completely pure. They have no clothes on. They're being their true self. Maybe you're putting your heart on your sleeve. There's no fakeness here. You're being your genuine self. This is something you truly want. And although it's something that's very emotional for you, you're also staying grounded. And so this is a really good energy. And again, I think between the Cancer Leo energy, and again, it depends on what you have in your chart as well. This is for, this can apply, I suppose it could apply for anybody who's interested in their moon, rising, and Venus placements also. It's really based on your sun sign and tropical astrology. So things may fluctuate. If you're familiar with sidereal astrology, Vedic sidereal, that's going to change things a little bit as far as the dates and whatever, and sometimes your sun sign. Anyways, not getting into that. Maybe at some other point I'll get into all those details, a more astrological thing, but we don't want to do that now. There's a certain amount of passion here that is, I'm just feeling this burning sensation inside that it's something you've always wanted, something that you've thought about. If it isn't love, you may have thought about your true perfect love, and that may be what this is referring to. Maybe it's an Aquarius. This is the air sign, and Aquarius is an air sign. But And we'll get down here. When we get down to the bottom, if you haven't seen my videos before these monthly readings, we have the relationships, we have our personal growth, and then we have things that are more basically like work, home health, that kind of thing, and then some advice. This is just kind of the basics up here. Okay. I'm just looking at, okay, now I get it, Spirit, now that I've done this. You see these two cards together, how they're facing each other? Well, kind of. The swords is kind of looking off in the distance. Well, maybe they're not looking directly at each other. It kind of looks like they're faking they're not looking at each other. Like one's looking off, and the other one's kind of like, yeah, I'm not really looking at you. I heard that you are finally going to take the chance to express yourself, how you feel about someone or something. You're going to communicate it. And this is something you've wanted to do. Now, maybe in the past, if this is love, maybe this is something you've never had the courage to do, to just come out with how you feel right off the bat. You know, and that may be the Leo side of you. I also have Leo in my chart, Mercury and Venus, so I have a lot of Leo in me. And then I have an Aries moon. I mean, you know, I've got a lot of fire. And the rest of it's air in my chart. So, anyways, so let's get to the next one, and we'll get back to that if we need to. So if you have any obstacles, this is going to be the obstacle. The Empress. Well, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. This is only going to maybe resonate for one or two, if any of you, but I heard pregnancy, because the Empress can indicate, you know, fertility, pregnancy. So if you are planning on getting pregnant and you're involved with somebody, or even if you're not in a relationship and you're having some fun, you want to take precautions, because if you don't want to get pregnant, this could happen. That could be your obstacle coming up. So be very, very careful of what you do. If you're trying to get pregnant, there may be a delay. This may not be the month for y'all, so I'm going to be honest here. But the Empress is about fertility. It's about the birth of a new, basically, it's metaphorically, about the birth of a new you. And you may have some bumps in the road for the next 30 days, whether it be July 2023 or past. You're going to have some bumps in the road. But the Empress is pretty well rounded. She's the queen of all queens. She's got it going. She's got it together. So there's nothing that really intimidates her. She's a very patient energy. She's a very nurturing and loving energy. So she's an understanding energy. So she understands, even though her emotions may get a little riled up, she knows that in time, what she wants, she, feminine energy only. If I say he or she, feminine, masculine energy only, no gender in tarot. All right, that's all I'm going to say about it. Because I keep saying it, I get tired of saying it. So there's no gender. She will follow her heart, but she's patient in what she's getting. She won't force it. She's very logical about how she gets it. And she's also, she's got the passion. She's got the passion inside, just like anybody else. See this red cloak? She's got the passion. But she knows how to meld all those together. How to oscillate, so to speak. To meld them all together so they work for her. So I'm hearing for Leo, Cancer, Cuspers, that we may have some, as always, don't we always? At least I don't know about for people who are sun sign Leo. I am sun Cancer, but I don't know, man. No matter how hard I try certain things, it's 10 times harder for me. But luckily I'm stubborn, so I don't give up. If I want it, I'm going for it. Like this channel, you know, the internet, it's hard to do this, but I'm not giving up because I love doing this, and I feel like the messages need to reach you, so I'm going to do what I can. I finally thought about it, and I thought, hey, my hotspot on my phone, but again, there's been problems past that, so, and they don't know when they're going to fix it. They said it could be a month, and I'm like, oh man, come on. Anyway, so that could be an issue of just some bumps in the road, trying to achieve what it is you want in a balanced way, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. And, you know, I will clarify if I need to, but, so any actions you can take right now? Well, I just heard Spirit say you might as well just start the celebration now, because this next 30 days, regardless of any possible obstacles you may have, which doesn't look like they're going to be all that bad, and actually what I'm hearing is the obstacles that come up may indirectly introduce you to things coming in your life that you were specifically looking for, but we're just born out of this journey that you're on. It just happens to come along and enhances the journey. Does that make any sense? So let's say, for example, you're going on vacation and your flight's delayed or something, and then you get on a different flight, a different day, different time, and you get on the plane and you meet someone on the plane who just happens to be going to the same place you're going, or maybe not even, but somebody you click with. Now, if you had gone on the original flight, you wouldn't have met this person. But you guys click so much, and be careful now, because I'm not encouraging people to just meet strangers and take their number. But for some reason, you may meet somebody in that kind of situation where you weren't. Suppose something changed, and now you've changed it to a different time and day, and you meet somebody, or something else comes up that you're like, holy crap! If I'd gone on my original day, this wouldn't have happened. Okay. Celebration. This is about twin flame for anybody who's in a twin flame connection. This is about marriage and weddings. Just gonna say, if that resonates for anybody, this next month, maybe you're gonna get, maybe someone's gonna propose. Maybe you date somebody and you're not expecting it. Boom, they're gonna propose. But your actions is just enjoy every step of the way, regardless of what happens. Regardless if there are glitches, if there are detours, enjoy every step of the way. Enjoy. That's the word. Enjoy, Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. That's your only action, is to just celebrate every single thing that happens. It's going to be, start celebrating now, even before it happens. All right, relationships. I sure hope so. Okay. Well, with the King of Pentacles here, you could be meeting an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but this particular energy is somebody who is very down to earth, very loyal, very dedicated, somebody you can rely on, kind of like your rock, person. You're a person that if you need to rely on somebody, the Pentacles are the ones to really rely on. They're very reliable, but the higher you go, the King is the most reliable because he's got the most wisdom and experience. But the other ones can be reliable too. Okay. So if you're looking for, this is relationship, if you're looking for somebody who's also looking for some sort of commitment, this looks like it's a good time for you to be meeting somebody. And in time, your relationship, you'll be looking for the same things. And again, with this card, it may lead to marriage. Okay, we're just going to go through it right here. It may lead to a pregnancy that then leads to marriage, and this person isn't going to be a deadbeat dad or deadbeat person. I'm sorry. A deadbeat. Let's just say that, deadbeat. Because like I said, there's no gender. It's just masculine energy. If it's not this relationship is for love, but if it's not a love situation for you, it could include family or a male figure in your life, or a person who could be a female, but could have a lot of masculine energy. Okay, could resonate more with masculine energy. I'm a female, of course, but I am more of a tomboy, so I resonate really more most of the time with masculine energy. And the person that I was seeing, I haven't seen him in a while, but a while back, he's more feminine energy. So there you go, we balanced each other out. So if you're looking for a relationship, you're going to either meet somebody, or if you're with somebody, this is going to start going in a direction of more of a commitment. Like you're either going to move in together, or you're going to be exclusive, or maybe they're just going to propose. Maybe they're going to say that, I'd like to take this to the next level and just make you officially my partner. That kind of thing. Now let's say your personal growth. Oh, this is beautiful. Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. We're manifesting. And if you're not, start doing it, because whatever you start manifesting now, you have the Fool, we have the Magician, we have the Wish Come True Star, we have the Empress, even though that could possibly be an obstacle. Maybe you're not expecting a pregnancy, but it's a blessing in disguise type thing. There's some sort of blessing in disguise that's going to happen that might be, you don't see it. But if there are any roadblocks, it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. And what I like up here for our energy and then for the month is following our heart, but also learning about ourselves as well, but also communicating in a more loving way, being more open with our communication. This is great. All right. And the Magician. So personal growth is just, so this the power of the mind is basically what it is. And the card is as above, so below. And what that means really is what you think can become. So if you put that out to the universe may very well bring it to you. You have all the tools available to you now to do this. So there's been some sort of phase in our life, because this is a brand new, there was an end of a cycle, and we're on a new part of a journey now. And it's a time of celebration. So we've learned our lesson. So I'm hearing that whatever you try and manifest, whatever you think about, I mean, you don't want to say, well, I wish my ex was dead. Well, of course the universe isn't going to grant that. And you got to be careful if you start doing stuff like that, because it'll come back to you tenfold. The spirit's going to say, oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you. Anyways, I hear that our personal growth is, if you aren't doing it already, starting to manifest. Speak mantras or positive affirmations, or if there's something in your life you want, you can say, the universe, I would like to work on myself so I can bring the positive energy into my life, the love that's going to be my partner, my person, whatever else in your life that you want to come to you, the positivity that's better for your higher self and for you in the long run in your life journey. Then you put that out to the universe. Now we're going to get to potentially career or health information or home. So right now, for some of you, for those of you who, will start with the career or working, you're actually starting to see your job in a different way. You feel it's kind of like at a standstill. So now you're trying to decide, for some of you, if this is the job you want to continue doing, if this is the career, job, whatever it is that you want to continue doing. You're thinking maybe this is you choosing to change paths in your career, and maybe this is you thinking, maybe I can take some classes. It can still work, but let me take some classes. So, or this is branching out in your career. Say you're in one position and you'd like a better position, but you need further knowledge, and maybe you can take classes, and you're starting to see things differently now. Now, it could go the opposite way too. For those people who absolutely hated their job, or just was kind of blasé about it, this is you maybe seeing it differently and saying, you know what, my job's not so bad, not really. I get paid, these are good hours, and it's almost like trying to find the positive in it, so the job doesn't seem so bad. But for those in work right now, you're at a kind of a standstill. You're at a crossroads. You're thinking about things and seeing things differently, however that may resonate for you. If it's about health, or it could be home life, you could possibly be thinking about home life, maybe moving. Maybe you're in an apartment. Maybe you're thinking about buying a house. Maybe you're in a relationship and your partner and you are thinking about, either moving in together, or you're already living together and want to move to a house together. Those kind of things. And health, I'm thinking that you may be looking at your lifestyle, whether it be eating habits, beverages. I mean, it could be alcohol, but it could also be things like if you drink too much Coke, or maybe you drink, like me, too much coffee. So that you're seeing things, whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life right now, you're seeing that in a different way. And all this up here may have done that. You may have been through a cycle where you were a lot more negative before, and now you're starting to notice the positive in your life, and that's bringing more positive to you. And this next month, I think, is going to be, again, it's going to be a great month. So if you're watching this in June, or whenever I post it, I think it's going to be the end of June, or maybe it might be the beginning of July. I'm not sure yet. But whenever you're watching this, it's going to be for July. You're going to have a great summer, at least for the month of July. And if you're watching this some other time and it's not summer anymore, or it's whatever, it's 30 days. So the next 30 days are going to be a good 30 days for you, and maybe moving forward. All right, so then we have some advice. Page of Pentacles. Stay focused on your goal. Stay dedicated. No matter what happens, no matter if things don't seem to be going the way you thought they would, the way they would, when they would, that kind of thing, that's all up to the universe. That's not up to us. We have to just take things one day at a time and work through each lesson, each karmic lesson. Saturn's in a retrograde, so some of us may be, haven't learned some karmic lessons before that are going to come back. And it's a good thing because we're going to work through them and get them out of the way so we can progress. But Saturn's in retrograde until November, so we got a while here. So be prepared, people. But stay goal focused. This is the Page of Pentacles. These are the pages are newbies, right? And they're messengers. And so they are eager to work their way up, which could be you, if it's a job, work their way up to prove themselves, and they're not as experienced, but they're eager to learn. Now the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords too, they are eager to learn things. They are, the Page of Swords is all about the truth and the intellect in general, but learning stuff and getting down to the facts of things. And the Page of Pentacles is also a good learner, but they like to learn about, I don't know, I just heard the word history, but like how things help other people. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if I'm making sense, or I know what I'm thinking in my head, but the page is, let me look at the page here. The page focuses on the information on this particular goal. The Page of Swords likes to learn everything, every little last detail. The page is more focused on specifics because they want to make sure that however they do this, they don't trip and fall. They don't want to be demoted. They want to know. They want to be able to stay focused and stay on the right track and take it step by step, because they know if they're patient about following this path and staying focused on the goal, they know that they will achieve it. And that's what the message here, your advice is. Just stay focused no matter what happens. Stay focused on that goal. And then when you finally get there, you're going to look back and go, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't give up. We are at 27 minutes here. So I was going to clarify. What was I going to clarify? Well, maybe I wasn't. I guess we're done here. So I think we're good. Because I think all the information came out. So this is what I have. This is going to be a good month for us, Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. And I'm hoping they can fix that internet so I can start doing that other channel, because I'm really eager to do that. But I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, so I got to think that stuff through. But in the meantime, I will be doing these regularly. As for each cusp that comes up. So next month will be Leo, Virgo. Okay, so I hope this helped in some way. And comment down below if this helps or if it makes sense, if you resonate with it. You comment your, excuse me, I have fuzzies on me. You can comment your birthday, maybe find your twinsie. Any July 21sters out there, tell me down below. So we're twinsies. But I hope this was helpful. And again, I already did the Leo reading, and for Cancer, Leo readings, and I'll be doing Virgo right after this. So they'll be up. So, Virgo, I won't be doing the Leo Virgo Cusper yet, but the Virgo reading will be coming up for those who are working and dealing with the Virgo. Anyways, so thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. And, join the tribe if you haven't already. Subscribe and join the tribe. And smash that like button for me, would you? It helps me know that you like these cusp readings. I rely on the likes. And the last two ones I got good responses. So I enjoy doing these because to me, we're kind of unique. The cuspers are kind of unique, so I really enjoy doing these. But I want y'all to enjoy it too. So let me know and smash that like button. That lets me know you like this and want me to keep doing them. And commenting also helps. And do join the tribe. I do other stuff. I'm going to be doing shadow work soon and all kinds of stuff. And once I get internet, we'll be doing live streams. Then I might do some more cusp things. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.